Hi everyone, I'm Mary Corley from Corley's Cash, and I am new to the cash stuffing game, and I just thought that I would do this to show you how a newbie does it, because a lot of the other cash stuffers seem to have their stuff together, and I definitely do not. I'm still learning and figuring it out and all of that, and so I will not be filming very often, at least not at this point, because I don't have a lot of money to film with. So I first wanted to show you basically my budget. So recently I got my child support, and I think it's backwards, but you get the gist of it. So I get paid my child support. It is backwards. I get $500 twice a month. It mostly goes towards the kids' tuition, which right now we don't have to pay because the kids aren't in school. It starts back up next month. I pay $700 and something in tuition for the two little ones, and the oldest one goes to public school. I obviously have 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. I'm 36 years old. I am divorced. Even though Dad and I have a really great relationship and are essentially really good friends, and we try to co-parent the children as much as possible. And then I also will get paid on Tuesday, this coming up Tuesday, my work paycheck. And I budget for $1,300 for my work paycheck. I actually get more than that, but I want to be on the safe side of I'd rather budget under and then get more than to budget over and not have enough to pay everything. So out of this paycheck will come my car note, my light bill, and one of my debts. And that is the reason why I don't have a lot of money to play with in the savings games, and it is because I have a lot of debt. So I have been trying to stock my emergency fund, and I have quite a bit in here. It's the most it's ever been. 1, 2, 20, 40, 50, 83, 20, 40, 50, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 200. I have lost track. I think it was 500. It's $500 or $600. It's the most I've ever made it to. But I went to the dentist the other day, and I have to have a root canal because I have a cracked tooth. So all of my emergency fund, plus all the money that I have saved up in everything except for education, is going to this root canal. And because my insurance only covered $200 of it. So that's another reason why I decided to do this, is to show you that even though you are trying, sometimes trying is better than not trying. So if I would have still been doing the previous system, I wouldn't have had any money to put towards this, and I would have had to put the full $2,000 for my root canal on Care Credit, and I had to pay it back later. That is not what I want to do anymore. I don't want to pay anything towards Care Credit. To debt. I'm trying to pay my debt down, get rid of it as much as possible, and so I work full time. I take overtime shifts. I'm going to start doing this, whether it's monetized or not. If I help one person, I'm good with that. If that shows just one person that it's better to try and then have a root canal where you have to lose all your money and start all over again, then that's good enough for me. So that's what I wanted to basically tell y'all. Now, obviously, I don't have any of this set up to be doing this because I cannot put it above me shining down like a lot of the cash stuffers do. So it'll be a little awkward until such time as I can save up enough money to then buy the clip to the table, which is actually my children's art table. That's why it's got all this stuff on it. Because they are very messy. My oldest does not do art anymore very much. She is 16. But the 9 and the 7-year-olds still do lots of art. But eventually I want to get one of the clippies that hold your phone above you and it shines down so you don't have to look at my pretty face anymore. Yeah, that would be great. If I sound stuffed up, it's because I have a cold and an ear infection. Just got back from the doctor. Another medical bill. Yay. Okay, so what I wanted to show y'all though is from Budgeting with a Ginger. She has put out Saving Up Smack Rolls. I am so excited for these. It is the Silly Old Bear's 100th birthday, and that's why she put it out, and she loves Pooh. Brittany at Saving with a Ginger, Budgeting with a Ginger, I think it's Budgeting with a Ginger, loves Pooh Bear. It's the Silly Old Bear's 100th birthday, and I just like saying that, that's why I said it again. And these are absolutely gorgeous, and it was Pink Plum Budgeting that showed them off the other day, and I love them. I told her that, and went and immediately printed them off and cut them out. And obviously they're backwards because I don't have the right setup for this. But what I love is the Smack Rolls, extra Smack Rolls, Smack Roll Stash. But what I really like is that instead of saying 25 cents, they go up to $1. But instead of saying 25 or 50 cents, they say 25 Smack Rolls or 100 Smack Rolls or 50 Smack Rolls. Now, I don't do the $100 ones. I printed off the 25 and the 50 cent ones and cut them out. And I'm going to put them into this one. I don't remember who it was that came out with these ones, but I love them. But I've started tearing them because I don't have a laminator. So after about a month, maybe 2, I start tearing them up at the top. And so, and I could, and my printer ran out of ink, so I ended up with black and white. But they're supposed to be pink plaid, like this one. All of them are. And again, I don't remember who came out with these. But whoever did, it was absolutely beautiful, and I loved them. And I wish that they would have printed in pink. All of them would have printed in pink because they were so cute. So this particular one, I use for, I do little minis, I think is what they're called. And this one's from Budgeting with a Ginger, actually. Look at there. And I use the cent coins because I don't have a lot of money, and all of these will go to different sinking funds that I have that needs love. And I have, ta-da, no idea, I can't remember who did this one, but I use it and I absolutely love it. So whoever came up with it, thank you very much. And if you happen to know who came up with those, please put them in the comments so people can find this content, because it is absolutely beautiful, absolutely wonderful. And I believe Steph's on a Budget does this one. And I know it says Debt Story right now. I use it for my emergency fund because I need it, and I'm trying to save it up. Got to use it for my tooth. So we're going to start this over again. I'm just going to keep adding to it. Right now it's going to medical. And then when I have this tooth fixed, all of the money will go to my emergency fund again until I have $1,000 again, and then I'll start paying off debt. Now, I do make my minimum payments, but I'm talking about extra. And then this one is my lovely sinking funds, and I actually have quite a few of them because with kids, you have a lot of funds. And this one, and I actually got all of these off of Amazon. All my binders came off Amazon. I do not like this one that much. They're too easy to tear the way that they're set up. But emergency fund, and then I have the box. ones in the back. And right now I have the emergency fund box challenge. It is Alexis at Dying Outlaws Games and Budgets, Trina at Hippies, Puppies, and Kittens Budgets, Jess at Toe Bean Budgets, and Barbie at Blessed Budgets by Abigail. And I really like box challenges. I absolutely love them. And if they're free, they make me even happier. So, I wanted to just, introduce myself this time and show y'all that and that kind of stuff. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. And when I get paid on Tuesday, I get off work Tuesday evening. Wednesday I will do another one, and I will try to get it set up to where it can shine down, even if I have to get my oldest to hold the phone for me above my head. And so that way I can stuff some stuff and show y'all how I do it, how exactly I do it. And then at that time, I'll be able to redo my budget sheet. I'll put the correct amount that I budgeted, that I actually got, and disperse it and fill out my now for the cash to take to the bank paper. These papers came from Two Sister Bees, by the way. They're her how to start a budget worksheet that she has on her Ko-fi. Two Sister Bees actually got me started in this, and I ended up using her budget sheets and stuff and absolutely loved them. And this, and I am using her emergency fund stuffer tracker. When I started back over after I started to get my tooth fixed, I stopped and threw away the old one because it got moved to the other stuff, towards my tooth instead of emergency fund. And hopefully it will not cost as much as they're estimating it'll cost, and insurance will pay for more than what they're saying it is, and I'll have money left over. That would be absolutely wonderful. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. Please let me know what y'all are doing this weekend, and I will see y'all come Wednesday.